Righty, here we are with a MVP interview. Joining me for this chat is Jai Riddle, also known as Quiz from Team Fury, who picked himself up MVP from week 3. Look, Quiz, you had a pretty massive showing for the team. You've been one of the longest standing members of this team as well. I think bar president at the moment. But the big question, the one to kick things off, what I want to know is, where did your competitive gaming journey start?
I'd say on Xbox, like back when I used to play like a few FPS back in the day. Made the conversion of Siege about like 2018. Played the beta, enjoyed the game. I only switched to PC like last year though, so pretty new to the PC scene.
I mean, look, you after a showing like the one you had last Tuesday, you wouldn't have thought it. But I mean, speaking of debuting in Siege, debuting for Fury, you started your journey with Fury all the way back stage 1 playoffs. It wasn't the cleanest of runs. Obviously, you guys had a couple of things going into that, but since then, Fury has achieved some big stuff. Just talk us, sort of through the journey that you've had with the team this year.
Okay, so when I first joined, obviously it was like, I only had 2 weeks of prep. We went into playoffs. We were confident, but I was pretty nervous. Not gonna lie. I still get pretty nervous during games, but like after playoffs that first time, I got a lot more comfortable in the team. Understood like what I had to do for us. And then, yeah, when Nick came in and Pun came in, when we started Nick and Pun, they were really like influential. They could make a lot of calls. We played really well together. We had like a lot of chemistry going. All our scrims really well. And then I don't know, man. Like after we won stage 2, like we knew we were like easily I reckon we could easily make OCN, be like one of the top teams. Then Overt took that spot off us, so our mental's a bit chalked. And then we lost Nick and Pun, so we have to get two new players, and that's pretty much where we are now. We're a bit rough, but we'll get back into form, and I'm pretty confident that we can like have some good results this stage. But
well, I mean, look, going into a game day for yourself, I know there are certain players that have rituals going into. What does a standard match prep look like for you going into a play day?
To be honest, I don't really have like a warm up schedule or anything. Like, I just I play other games before I play. I feel like it just keeps if I play Siege beforehand, I get like probably tilted in ranked or something. Or I'm just down like T to really warm me up because like they don't move like actual players. But I play a lot of Val. I usually play Val with my games just to warm my hands and shit. Oh, my bad.
You're right. You're right. It's a scuffed interview, so like it's not LPL, so you'll be fine. But look, we asked Tiltec, sort of last week the same question I'm about to ask you. But for yourself, in terms of being a competitive Siege player, who are the players that you look up to?
In our region or in general?
Just in general.
I don't know. I feel like Shaco was always like, I play sense and everything. Like, I always really like Shaco, how he plays, how he picks corners and stuff. Another player I really like right now is Bosco. Like, he's really, I feel like not many people underestimate him. He's underrated, I reckon. But I don't know how kills really.
No, I mean,
Bosco and Shaco.
They're two pretty prominent players in the scene, so you can understand why you look at them that way. And final question for the MVP interview here is, we're coming to the end of the year. You're coming with to your end of your first year of the Oceanic Challenge League, and we've already had both our teams locked in for relegations from the Oceanic Nationals. Now you got Wildcard and you got Overt. They're going to be going at it. And you yourself playing for Fury, most likely one of the teams that is going to be playing through relegations. Which of those two teams are you most excited to verse?
Probably Wildcard, eh? Like, they're very structured. Very coordinated when they clear players and stuff. It's like always fun scrimming them. And I reckon they'll be the harder game, to be honest.
Fair enough. But thank you so much for joining me here with this MVP interview. We look forward to seeing you take to the field again with Fury in play day number 4. And, well, maybe we might see you back for yet another one.
No worries, man. Thanks for having me.